Okay, well, good. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Oh, I hate to interrupt a man that's pouring a beer, but what are you going to do? On behalf of the Snacky Players, I want to give you a very, very warm welcome and a heartfelt thank you for being here on our 37th year of performing. So, yeah, thank you. Yep. Only Wheel of Fortune has been on longer than we have. And I think they use Botox because we don't do that here. So how about William Shakespeare coming to Calamity Creek? That's pretty cool. But I bet you didn't realize that last Wednesday, William Shakespeare was at the Cottage Hotel over here in the corner. And I happened to find out that he was there, and I went over and I introduced myself to him. And he said, well, Richard, it's so nice to meet you. And I said, likewise, William, likewise. I said, are you a man that would mind tipping a little pint? And he says, oh, I've been known to indulge. So we had a pint. And we sat there and we talked very nice. And he's a wizard of words, this man, you know. And we had another pint. Then we had something to eat. And I said, how about a little aperitif? And he said, no, he said, I'll tell you, those 2 pints kind of went to my head, and I think I better get to bed. I said, where are you staying? He said, right here up on the 2nd floor. I said, oh, good, well, fine. All right, I'll be on my way. You take care of yourself. So we're in the lobby. He's walking up the stairs, and he says, Dick. And I said, what do you need, Billy? And he said, how about that, right? He said, I can't remember what room I'm in. And I said, you're on the 2nd floor. And he said, yeah, but what room? And I said, well, it's either to be or not to be. And that's how that phrase, thank you. Why, thank you. And that's how that phrase got started. I'm looking at the newspaper this morning and yesterday. I'm watching the news. I am so flaming sick and tired of the politicians and the way they're running our state, the way they're running the country, and it just blows my mind. So I got in my car. My wife said, where are you going? I said, I'm getting rid of this nonsense. I drove downtown, parked my car, walking down Monroe Avenue. A lot of curio stores there, mom and pop places, antique stores, you know, secondhand stuff. So I happened to walk into this one, and the man said, can I show you something? And I said, no, not really. I'm just here being nosy, looking around. So I'm wandering around, and I see this curio cabinet with glass all around it. And here is this bronze rat. And I said, whoa. I walked up to it, and I'm looking through the glass. He said, can I show that to you? And I said, I'm no appreciator of rats, but this thing is intriguing. So he handed it to me, and I'm looking at it. I said, it got made of the eyes, the ears, the claws, the toes, the tail. I mean, you know, crazy looking. I said, wow, is this bronze? He said, yeah, it's bronze. I said, how much is it? He said, $12. I said, oh, I'll buy it for $12. He said, if you want to buy the book, it's $100. And I said, no, I'm not interested in a book. He said, it's all about the history of the rat. And I said, nah, I just want to take this home. Okay. Want me to wrap it? No, I'll carry it in my hand. Thank you so much. Paid him the $12. Walked out the door. I walk about 2 or 3 blocks. I'm looking around. I hear this noise boop, 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 behind me. I must have 24 rats following me down the sidewalk. Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm kidding. And I walked a couple more blocks, and I'm turning around, and they're coming out from some of the dilapidated houses. They're coming out from the garage. They're coming out from the porches. They're coming out from whatever. And by the time I got to South Avenue, there had to be 200 rats behind me. I'm getting a little shaky, needless to say. I get to the Court Street Bridge. I turn around, and there is loads of them follow me down the sidewalk. I get by the bridge, and the water's pouring over the falls. I take the rat, and I throw it out there, and all the rats follow it. Jump over the railing, go in the river, and drown. Holy cats. I walk back to the store, and the guy says, nah, you want to buy the book now, do you? And I said, no, I'm going to Albany tomorrow, and I want to know if you've got a bronze politician I can take with me. Yes, and that's true. Yeah. Well, thank you. Once again, I welcome you. Nothing is going to happen tonight, but just in case you got to leave quick, the entrance is now an exit, so go that way. Follow Dave Chandler and me, because we'll be the first 2 out of here, I can assure you. The restrooms are on the other side of the bar. Our most important man back there is tending bar. That's a wonderful, convenient place for the restrooms. I'm going to ask you to turn off your cell phones, and I'm going to ask you to boo and hiss. Can we do that now? Boo. Wonderful, wonderful. And if anybody out there is interested in joining this wonderful group of people, the Snacky players, either on stage, behind stage, serving, lights, sound, or whatever, we need new blood. We would love to have people at tryouts. So please let a member of the cast or the crew know that you're interested, and we'll make sure you get on the mailing list for next year. I thank you once again. God bless you. God bless our country. And have fun now because it is showtime. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There you go.
This hat is the latest thing. Why, it comes all the way from Tombstone. All the way from Tombstone? Then it must be the latest thing.
I'm not easy to please. What do you think, Agnes?
I like it. It makes you look years younger, especially with the veil. Well, see for yourself, Miss Lynn. You don't come across a hat like that every day.
I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no.
What's that? What's what? Listen, it sounds like music.
It is music.
Sounds like a marching band. Yahoo! Where is everybody? We got it! Let's go! Right down! Yay!
thank you, good citizens of Calamity Creek. I salute you.
Mama, ain't he handsome?
He sure ain't ugly.
What's all this razzle-dazzle in the middle of the day? It just don't seem civilized.
Sir, I can tell you're a gentleman of discernment and culture.
And
Fortune has smiled upon you.
it has?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Who you be, mister? Know any card tricks?
Hardly, little lady. I'm a magician, all right, but not with choice words, but rather with words. I am the one, the only.
Noble Heart!
Noble Heart, producer, actor, leading man, impresario, etc., and so forth. And this, my good people of Calamity Creek, is my little strolling Shakespearean show troupe, each and every one a jewel in the diadem of the dramatic arts. Please be generous with your applause. I implore you.
Flenda, behave yourself. I do not consider it proper for my niece to stand in the middle of the street with actors.
Only because we haven't been properly introduced, madame.
Don't you try your soft soap on me. It won't wash. Besides, where actors are concerned, nothing is proper.
You jest.
Oh, don't you wish it? Flenda, this is no place for a young lady.
Citizens of Calamity Creek, my company greets you. First we have...
The Duchess, leading lady of the Noble Heart Shakespearean show troupe.
Mighty Purdy!
My name is Little Louisa. Although I am only a child, I am a phenomenon.
We've never had a phenomenon. We've never had a phenomenon here in Calamity Creek before.
Well, there is now.
Sir, you sound skeptical.
Why, a banker has to be.
A banker, you say?
Why, yes, Duchess. The folks around here call me Boyle, Banker Boyle.
Banker Boyle.
Kids!
Well, Banker Boyle, I can assure you, little Louisa is indeed a phenomenon. She plays the roles of both Hamlet and Macbeth.
In the same play. But they're not in the same play. Oh, they are the way I rewrite.
Rewrite Shakespeare, is that legal? No, Mr. Shakespeare's never complained.
So actors and playwrights, nothing but flim-flam.
Young Mr. Billy Barry, our aspiring playwright.
What is playwright?
What is playwright?
Now me ask you first.
This is Chief Thomas of the Apache Nation. I am Cornelius Langley. I edit the local newspaper.
The Mandan Falls Sentinel.
Oh, I do so admire independent writers and women.
Easy oily.
I like oil.
He's only saying that to get a better write-up in the Sentinel.
Mr. Hart, please allow me to introduce myself. I'm Mayor Gibson. I also run the general store here in town. Now, I understand there are some formalities that must be taken care of before you can give a performance. I speak, of course, of your license.
Ah, yes, Noble Heart Shakespearean show troupe always performs within the law.
Glad to hear it.
I've never seen a play.
Which is precisely why we're here in Calamity Creek, to bring the words of the immortal Bard of Avon to remote mining towns and distant diggings.
Who's the boob of Avon?
Bard!
Well, who's the bard of Avon?
Shakespeare!
This is Chief Thomas's sister.
House made of mist.
But folks here in Calamity Creek just call me Misty.
That's how the count of calling a gal house made of mist is sure a mouthful.
Oh, get on with it, Noble. Introduce me to my public. It doesn't do to keep them waiting. They can become hostile rather quickly.
Ah, yes, permit me to introduce our outstanding character actress, Miss Lotta Crabtree.
Imagine that, a world-famous actress, Lotta Crabtree, here in Calamity Creek. My.
What an honor.
did slip of the tongue. Correction. Permit me to introduce our outstanding character actress, Miss Lotta Crab-Apple.
What did I tell you? Nothing but flim-flam.
Please, Aunt Abigail, let me say it isn't every day that Shakespeare comes to Calamity Creek.
What's the matter, Miss Cranberry? Can't get up?
You need some help? No, of course I can. Get up. There. Lotta Crab-Apple not only does character roles, Lotta Crab-Apple is noted from sea to the shining sea for more mature portrayal of Juliet in William Shakespeare's Juliet and Romeo.
It's Romeo and Juliet, isn't it?
I had Billy Barry rewrite the words.
The new title appears strongly to the female element.
I shall tempt your interest with a sample, just enough to whet the appetite.
Who ever heard of a wet appetite?
To be or not to be? Was that the question? Too Brucey? She who steals my name steals. Trash. What thing do I see through the window? It is the beast, and Romeo is its son. Oh, Romeo, Romeo! Where are you, Romeo?
Whoops, she done lost a Romeo! Romeo, Romeo, here boy! Romeo! Any of you folks out there seen a Romeo?
Obviously, Noble, we shall be performing for an uncouth rabble.
My name ain't Rabble, it's Raspy!
It's rabble to me.
Our outstanding ingenue, a favorite of mining camps from Milltown to Beantown, the beautiful, lovely, charming Miss Sunny Day.
Then all the world's a stage you can't deny. And what's our stage? This town. I'll tell you why. To feast our minds and soothe each worldly care, we largely traffic in dramatic flair.
You'll meet the others this evening.
When Noble Heart's Shakespearean show troupe performs every play written by the Bard of Avon in just 1 hour.
In just 1 hour?
Does that include intermission?
Every show produced by William Shakespeare in just 1 hour. Intermission included, no extra charge.
Imagine that!
What about accommodation?
Oh, hush up, cheerful. What about the costume accommodating? What about the props and costumes? That's what you're paid for.
What if I was paid?
Principal actors will have hotel accommodations. All others will sleep under the stars. Remember to breathe deeply. The night air will do you good. Now, could someone please show me to the nearest hotel?
There is only one.
It ain't a hotel exactly. What is it then? It's a boarding house.
Fiddle do. We won't be here long anyways.
Traveling players are here one day, on the next.
Let's be grateful for small favors.
Well, it's news, isn't it?
The Calamity Creek Cottage Hotel.
Oh, how droll.
It's right over there. Now follow me, please.
As the Bard of Avon would say, lead on, Macduff.
Better get your money up front, Maud. They're actors.
I'm proud of it. Hooray!
One moment, Mayor.
Can't I follow the show too, Aunt Abigail?
Linda, you are becoming incorrigible. You are to have nothing to do with those vagabonds. Why, they're nothing but ruffians.
I thought they looked nice.
Well, some people think a scorpion looks nice till they sit on it. If I even see you speaking to one of those actors, I'll lock you in your room. Understood?
But, Auntie?
Understood.
Yes, Auntie, understood.
What you got to say to me, Miss Pettigrew?
No. Inside, if you don't mind, Mayor. It's not seemly for a lady to flash on the street.
Well, you're the boss.
Them show folks is as welcome as Sandy
doesn't think so.
You got something against show folk?
I don't dare tell her that I write plays. I have to keep my notebook locked up. If she knew what I was doing, why, she'd explode like a Chinese firecracker.
I gotta play myself except for two things.
What things?
Well, I can't read and I can't write.
That's what little red schoolhouses are for, Raspy. I sure hope Aunt Abigail isn't going to make trouble.
Well, some folks are just natural-born troublemakers. I know a natural-born troublemaker once back in Texas. Mighty unhappy hombre. Looked like a motherless cat. About as welcome as a polecat at a parlor social. But my, oh my, could he stir up trouble. I remember one time back in Laredo, he told folks that the railroad was buying up land at a penny an acre. Wasn't true.
That's a lie.
Huh?
Don't turn around. Hands up.
There's nothing for that foolish there, partner.
Now, don't you feel stupid talking to yourself?
Wait a minute. I know that voice. Johnny Lasso.
Yeah. The one and only Johnny Lasso.
What do you know?
How you been, Raspy?
That part about me. What is a Texas Ranger doing here in Arizona?
Easy on that Texas Ranger handle, Raspy. I don't want folks in Calamity Creek to know who I am.
Working on the case?
Ain't I always?
You're a sight for these sore eyes, Johnny.
You know, Raspy, I reckon I can trust you since we ran together in the Rangers.
Till the road went two directions. You to the law and me to prospecting.
You circa rich yet?
Oh, talk about something else. I get depressed easy.
Alright, I'm on the trail of a character named Gentleman Dan.
A crook?
He sure ain't no gentleman. Crook doesn't do him justice. Home robbery, bank robbery, train robbery. And when it comes to window smashing, he's got all the other people.
Sounds like a mighty tricky customer.
That he is. Rumor has it he's running with a show troupe.
Show troupe? Now that's what I call a coincidence. We got us a show troupe just coming to town today. Did you please run that French feller?
French feller?
Shaky, Pierre.
That show troupe is why I'm here, Raspy. Gentleman Dan's about somewhere and I'm gonna get him.
What's he look like?
I get lots of descriptions. None of the descriptions match. Gentleman Dan is a master of many faces.
Got him.
You got it, Raspy.
Watch yourself. Let me buy you a sarsaparilla. We can talk about old times.
The Blythe's trail was mighty dusty.
You seen them Shaky Pierre actors on stage, Johnny?
I have.
Any good?
One is a mighty purty gal named Sunny Day. The name fits her. When she's around, every day is sunny.
If I didn't know any better, Johnny Lasso, I suspect you was lovesick.
Texas Ranger in Arizona ain't got time for love.
Love and law don't mix.
Remember what I told you, Raspy? I don't want folks in Calamity Creek to know who I am.
You can count on me, Johnny. This way to the sarsaparilla. Walk this way. No, this way.
I'm sure folks are not gonna like this.
Well, that is of no concern to me. If they don't like it, they can leave. Calamity Creek isn't the only mining town in the Arizona territory. Howdy, Abigail!
Howdy, Miss Pettigrew.
Mayor Gibson.
Coming, Miss Pettigrew.
Why, Miranda, mule train. I haven't seen you two since you took off for the hills. That was months ago.
Yes, indeedy. Fine-looking woman.
Why, to whom are you referring, Banker Boyle?
Why, the Duchess, of course. Why, those eyes, that smile, that form divine. Yeah, she's great.
Oh, man, you are so easily impressed by a little paint powder.
But she she's an artiste.
Oh, which only means that she paints her face. She's a fraud like all actors. Mayor, did you see who's back? I imagine that they've run up quite a bill. Howdy, Mayor!
I staked on the near $300 worth. Sold them picks, shovels, grub, even a burro.
And we struck it rich.
You did?
Is it possible?
Oh, our sacks is busting with nuggets.
We left them at the bank, Baker, but I reckon they'll be safe, won't they?
Oh, safe in the bank safe. Why, they will be as safe as a mother in its baby's arms. And that's exactly the way that line is written. But in the morning, the overland stage is going to come and take everything off to the assay office in Phoenix.
Sky's the limit. I know gold when I see it.
Took us a heap of digging and a heap of years, but me and Mule Train here, we finally hit it big.
Well, in that case, I imagine you can pay Mayor Gibson what you owe.
It'll be our pleasure.
With interest, too.
Oh, I wish you'd reconsider about them entertainers, Miss Pettigrew. Calamity Creek could use a little entertainment.
Oh, if folks in Calamity Creek want entertainment, why let them play checkers?
Well, it's Shakespeare. It's not just entertainment. It's culture. Those actors are bringing some culture to Calamity Creek.
Will you stop talking about them? You are giving me a headache. Banker Boyle, who is the biggest stockholder in the Bank of Calamity Creek?
Why, you are, Miss Pettigrew.
You're the richest woman in town.
Everybody knows that.
Why, people ought to call you Queenie Midas.
And Banker Boyle, who owns the mortgage on that general store?
What general store would that be? Oh, that one.
And Banker Boyle, who pays more taxes than anyone else?
You do.
Mayor Gibson, I think that you get my drift.
Reckon I do, Miss Pettigrew. Guess I won't be needing this entertainment license.
Positively not.
Where is everybody?
We want to spread the news. We struck it rich.
Yoo-hoo! Look at you!
Everybody, we struck it rich. Rich again.
Oh, anyone can get money. The secret is to keep it.
Who's yelling?
Rich.
What's all these nightmares? Sounded like Mirandy. Sounded like Mule Train.
It's them, all right, Mirandy and Mule Train.
We finally done it.
We struck gold.
Me not know gold in them thar hills. Only some copper, little silver maybe.
No, Chief Thomas, gold. We found gold. That say office will confirm it.
You know, this could be the start of something big. Why, we could have us a full-scale gold rush. Yeah, no more petty diggings here and there.
I'm clear, Abigail. You'll be richer than ever.
And you already own every building in town almost. We can all celebrate tonight when them actors put on their shows.
It will make a great story for the Sentinel, Misty. Part Gold Strike, part theater review.
Oh, I wouldn't get your hopes up for that theater review, Cornelius.
Well, it is news.
Well, if it's a story you want, how's this for a headline? No curtain call in Calamity Creek.
No curtain call in Calamity Creek?
That's right.
You mean there ain't gonna be a show?
That's right. As the leading citizen of Calamity Creek, I feel it is my civic duty to keep out the riffraff.
They're not riffraff, Auntie.
Why, they're actors. It's the same thing.
My, Abigail. What have you got against actors?
Well, since you asked...
You never can tell. I like to play it safe.
Wish you could play your guitar. Look, you sound like a polecat drowning in hot sauce.
What's that?
What's it look like?
Went for a fire.
Amazing. It's wood for a fire. He ain't as dumb as he looks.
What do we need a fire for? It ain't cold.
Well, we gotta eat, don't we?
Well, now that you mention it, I am hungry. The tail of my shirt's a nibbling at my backside.
Why don't you shut up? Quit complaining.
I'm getting very tired of you telling me to shut up and quit my complaining. So one of these days...
One of these days, what?
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna shut up and quit my complaining.
Fine by me.
Shut up, the bear! Where you been? Who you been? I'm warning you.
Put away those pistol iron, boys. I ain't the sheriff.
Oh, they shooting there, Terrible Timmy.
What? What is that foul thing?
What's it look like?
I don't know. I can't tell one bird from another.
I know it. It's a wild turkey.
Wild turkey? What's the matter with you, Pecco's pest? Don't you recognize a chicken when you see one?
That's a chicken.
It ain't a bald eagle.
It looks frozen.
Must have got a chill. Here, little chickie. We're gonna keep you warm till we get you over by the campfire.
Well, nice shooting anyway.
I didn't shoot it. I got it dead in the dirt.
Dead in the dirt.
Dead in the dirt's what I said, didn't I?
You ain't expected us to chow down on no critter that ain't been shot proper.
Well, if you don't want to eat it, that's your problem. Swindler, help me create a fire. Pecco's pest?
Yeah, Terrible Timmy.
You pluck, and you pluck good, you hear? I don't fancy feathers in my stew.
How come I always get the nasty jobs?
'Cause you're nasty!
Just get busy. Quit complaining.
Quit complaining. That's
Here
all
you
I
go.
hear about. Not very far, just up around the bend. Place called Smell These Rocks.
You know, I don't think they really like me. That feels like
I know how to handle ladies. You forget you've just no ladies love at the heart. Oh, man!
Fast worker.
I ain't slow.
Could have fooled me.
Next time I'll...
me and go.
Listen.
Someone's coming this way.
Who you mean? Who you mean? I'm warning you.
Oh, put that chicken away, you knucklehead.
It's just hard and the
What do you
Duchess.
think it'd be?
Buffalo Bill and Annie Oakley? Chicken. Oops.
Howdy, Hart. Howdy, Duchess.
Howdy, Duchess. Howdy, Hart.
Howdy, Terrible Timmy.
Howdy, Swindler.
Howdy, Hart. Howdy, Duchess. Howdy, Pecco's pest.
Howdy.
Should do like that with howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
Oh, shut up, you chicken head.
How things look in town, Hart?
Splendid.
I must say, Noble, you have a fine racket. I'm proud, mighty proud that I got a hand in this.
No. You got two hands in it, Terrible Timmy. Just like me and Swindler.
I never worked with no actors before, but I have no complaints.
While the folks in town watch your show, we rob the houses. It's a great scam.
No, you can't touch us. We've got the perfect alibi. We're putting on a show in full view of everybody. A traveling troupe of poor, struggling actors.
Poor, you and Noble Hart? That's a good one, I hear.
What are we gonna serve for that chicken?
Will you forget about your chicken?
You sure none of those actors in the show knows what's going on?
They don't suspect a thing. They're a bunch of hams. All they care about is Shakespeare.
Shakespeare. That's all I'm hearing about lately. I wish one of you two would introduce me to that hombre.
That would be rather difficult.
How come?
He's buried in Boot Hill.
Our compliments to his widow.
Rest in peace, Barry.
So what's the sheriff like?
Oh, he's part-time, runs the general store. He's also the mayor. Strictly small family.
He won't give us any trouble.
Same routine as always. The show must go on while Terrible Timmy and the boys go to work.
Except for one thing.
You see this?
Yeah.
It's a fraud! So you sure you can get everyone in town to the show?
No problem.
We've got cheerful passing out leaflets, and everybody in Calamity Creek is clamoring for a taste of Shakespeare.
A day? What are they, cannibals?
Cannibals and
Don't worry. I ain't gonna say a word about that chicken.
When you hit the bank, make sure you're not seen.
I ain't never fell before, have I?
So far, so good.
I have a question for you, Noble. You too, Duchess.
What?
I've seen you two perform. I reckon you're not as bad as bad actors, though. So why did you turn to a life of crime? Me, Pickles Pence, and Swindler, no, that's Pickles Pence, would like to know.
You could find in my heart to disgrace no man's apparel, and to cry like a woman, but I must comfort the weaker vessel. Oh, oops.
Beg pardon. Oh, I ought to watch where I'm standing. I reckon I'm mighty clumsy.
Oh, no, it's my fault. I wasn't watching where I was walking. I was studying a role.
I know you're an actress. I seen you perform once in Bisbee and Langtree and Tubac and Calamity City.
Why, you're a fan of Shakespeare.
I'm a fan of yours, Miss Day. This show troupe wouldn't be the same without you.
Well, you know what to flatter an actress. Do you have a name?
Lasso. Johnny Lasso.
Do you live here in Calamity Creek, Mr. Lasso?
Just passing through.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, but you'll have to excuse me now. I'm studying the role of Rosalind, and as you liked it.
Hey, you mind if I walk along? I won't say a word, I promise.
You're gonna walk with me. I'll have to put you to work, Mr. Lasso. Here, you can throw me the cue.
You?
Yes, the line before I speak. See?
Yeah, let me see if I can get the hang of this Shakespeare talk. Now that I am in autumn, the more fool I.
That's great, Mr. Lasso. Go on. Like cue.
Yeah, yes, cute. Now that I am in autumn. What's Arden?
Lovely forest in England.
Well then, why don't Shakespeare just say so?
No, I can't read a new play. I'm far too busy reading old plays.
Oh, Mr. Barry, I would value your opinion so greatly. Noble Heart says you are inspiring.
He said I was aspiring. Oh, I do hope to be a great playwright someday. What better way to start than by rewriting the Boob of Avon? It's good practice.
I think you mean bard.
Bard, boob, who cares?
Shakespeare's called the Bard of Avon. Bard means poet.
It does? Well, what do you know? You learn something new every day in this business. Do you think I should tell Noble Heart?
Your aunt's looking for you, Flenda. She said you better not be talking to any of them there actors.
I'm not an actor, that's for sure. Primarily, that is.
Please take my play, Mr. Barry. Read it at your leisure.
Leisure? I don't have no leisure.
Flenda! Here she comes now. Sounds like she's on the warpath. Uh-oh.
Something I can get for you, Flenda?
I'll think of something. Flenda! Howdy, Miss Pettigrew.
Generosity, have you seen my niece?
Lots of time.
This play is too long. Needs work. I can tell.
Careful now, girlie. Don't stand too close. He's an actor.
Actor? I'm a playwright.
No, if you're a playwright, I'm an acrobat.
If you say so.
Bite your tongue, young man.
Why should I? That would hurt.
Don't you laugh at him now. You'll only encourage that rascal.
Yahoo! Where is everybody? We got us a show troupe in town! Yippee!
What is the matter with you, you silly man? You're not telling us anything that we don't already know.
Everyone knows there's a show troupe in town.
Not like this one. This one's different.
What's so different about it?
Better get out of here, Mayor Gibson. We got a visitor. Company, Calamity Creek. Mighty Birdie Company, too. Come see. Come stop.
What's all the yelling about? You silly man. He's been out in the sun too long.
Raspy, what's all the yelling about? Explain yourself.
Something about them actors, no doubt. Could be. But we ain't done anything. Maybe someone else struggled.
Better not be on our claim. Their wagon run off the road and ditched in a gully.
Whose wagon ran off the road and ditched in a gully?
Mademoiselle Galletti and her dancing dolls from Paris. Yep.
Paris?
Brazil. What?
Calamity!
Anyway.
See for yourself. Here she comes now. Yippee!
Shakespearean show troupe. I salute you.
Now that is grotesque.
Mademoiselle Calamity never forgets an actor, good or bad. May I present the members of my ensemble?
Oh, please do.
Anata. Merci beaucoup.
Thank you very much, my dear.
Rosetta.
Thank you.
And Marietta.
Charming, each and every one.
We hardly expected to find you here in Calamity Creek, Mademoiselle Belletti. Ah, Miss Crabtree.
Crabapple! We were on our way to San Francisco to perform in the Opera House.
But all of our scenery went over the cliff.
And we lost all our scenery.
Worse yet, the horses ran off with the buckboard.
And we lost all our scenery. And almost all of our costumes.
No popcorn. We are, how you say, stranded.
That's how you say it.
Wait! I have a tremendous marvelously wonderful, outstanding, great idea!
What is it, Mr. Hart?
Mademoiselle and her troupe may ride with us until she's back on her feet again. Just imagine it, Shakespeare with singing and dancing. It will be a sensation.
Oh, it sounds vulgar.
It'll sell tickets. Ah, yes, citizens of Calamity Creek. Attention, please. For the first time ever on any stage, Noble Heart of Noble Heart Shakespearean Show Troupe presents Shakespeare with Mademoiselle Calamity and her troupe performing at intermission.
During the intermission?
That's right, 2 shows for the price of 1.
Sounds fair.
Oh! One show in Calamity Creek is bad enough, but 2?
Please don't make trouble, Aunt Abigail.
Have you obtained your license, Mr. Hart?
A mere technicality, right, Mayor?
Well, I'm afraid you ain't getting your license, Mr. Hart.
No license.
That's right. No building in Calamity Creek will house your performance. I own every building in the town.
I have an idea. We can perform outside the town.
Yes.
This is al fresco.
Wonderful idea.
Except no one will go outside town after dark.
Why not? Because there are outlaws and hostile Indians. Wolves and coyotes.
Wild Buffalo Bills fan.
Vicious cactus plants. And bugs.
Lots of bugs. If you play outside of town, no one will come see.
But there must be something we can do. Please change your mind, Aunt Abigail.
I gotta think of something fast. If we can't divert the town's attention with our show, we'll never get those nuggets.
We've got major trouble, Noble.
Oh, don't remind me.
See that galoot over there?
Yeah, what about him?
That's a stranger. Name is Johnny Lasso.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. You think he's on the gentleman dance?
If he is, he'll regret it. You say his name's Lasso, do you?
Johnny Lasso.
Oh.
I never forget a lawman's face.
Oh, drat!
Oh, Thomas, there's not going to be a show. You have to do something to help them.
Oh, what do you want me to do?
Think of something.
I have it. Listen, everyone. Chief Thomas can help.
No, Chief Thomas, this is none of your affair.
You say you want place for show.
You know we do.
You can put show on here.
Here?
Here, in the street.
Street theater.
One moment, Chief Thomas.
No, you wait, Miss Pettigrew. You may own all the buildings in Calamity Creek, but me, Chief Thomas, me own all the land. You only lease it. And the lease is due in 30 days.
But you're going to renew my land lease, aren't you?
If Calamity Creek can have its show.
But that's blackmail.
To me, call it showtime.
Well, what do you want me to do, Miss Pettigrew?
Yes, you don't want to lose that renewable license.
Oh, it looks like Shakespeare has come to Calamity Creek after all.
We're so grateful for what you've done here today. And we just got to say,
Shakespeare's coming to Calamity Creek. We're so excited we can hardly speak. Looks like we're on a winning streak. 'Cause Shakespeare's coming to Calamity
to Calamity Creek. Wild little Shakespeare can't be beat. He's a holler, get a yell, he's a big old shriek. Yahoo! Now Shakespeare's coming to Calamity Creek. What is there, chief? What is there, chief? Where can you done? Save the day. What is there, chief? What is there, chief? We got us a Shakespeare play. Hip, hip, hooray! We got us a Shakespeare play. That fool of Emma is on his way.
Howdy.
How you doing there, partner? Something I can get for you?
Yeah, I would like a stick of dynamite, a box of nitroglycerin, and a bottle of cough drops. That doesn't make sense, does it?
Most of them. Well, what flavor do you want the cough drops?
Anything but licorice. I can't stand the taste of licorice. It dulls my teeth. It makes me, burp. Got any pistachio?
Well, how about juniper berry?
Oh, they'll do anything but licorice.
So, you doing some prospecting?
Yeah?
I reckon you heard about the big gold strike we had outside town.
Oh, I heard.
You know, today's a big day for Calamity Creek, having us a Shakespeare show later on. You plan to catch it?
I got a sore throat. I don't want to catch anything else. It's like your sides. I'll be heading for the hills.
I ain't seen you in Calamity Creek before, have I?
Are you interested in doing business or ain't you?
That's what I'm here for. Now, I have a lot of different kinds of dynamite in stock. What kind are you looking for?
Something that works, but not too powerful.
Oh, like something might blow the door off a safe. Something like that?
Yes!
Well, let me show you what I have in stock. I keep it in back. Don't keep any dynamite up front, because it tends to make the ladies a little bit nervous.
Now we're talking business.
What's find out, Johnny? Anything about Gentleman Dan? Put a clamp on it, Raspy. Somebody might hear you. Right. I see you walking with that Sunny D out. You make a mighty handsome couple, Johnny. Just tell me what you found out about this noble heart dude. Not much. He just come into town today. You think he's Gentleman Dan? It's his show troupe. Wherever that troupe goes, there's a robbery. Who'd have thunk it? If you can't trust an actor, who can you trust?
You gents want tickets for tonight's show? You better get them fast. We're selling out.
You in the show troupe?
Yes, sir. I'm an actress. I'm learning the business. I get to do all the dirty work. Actually, I'm an actress. Or I will be when Mr. Hart lets me perform.
This Mr. Hart, he pays you well.
Well, I'm supposed to get $1 a week. So far, I haven't seen 2 dimes. Talk about cheap. Well, I can't stand here and jabber. I have work to do.
Something's gonna happen tonight, Raspy. I can feel it in my bones.
Hold up, partner. Almost forgot your juniper berry coffee. Oh, and the nitroglycerin.
So I did. Oblige.
That customer.
Oh, what about him?
Might tell me what he bought.
Oh, just some juniper berry cough drops.
Is that all?
Oh, he bought some dynamite and some nitroglycerin, too. Said he's going prospecting up in the hills.
I doubt it.
Have I seen you around Calamity Creek before?
They're just passing through.
Pretty soon someone will come to Calamity Creek to stay. He asked a lot of questions for someone who's just passing through, partner.
So, didn't you recognize him, man? Can't say that I did. Terrible Timmy from Texas. Terrible Timmy from Texas! The terrible Timmy from Texas used to pal around with them numbskulls, Twindler and Pecos Pats? That terrible Timmy from Texas? The same. What do you suppose he's doing in Calamity Creek? Up to no good, you can count on it. Follow him, Raspy. Don't let him out of your sight. It's just like I'm back with the Texas Rangers. I'll follow him, Johnny. I'll follow him just like a circling hawk. I'll take the shortcut. You best watch yourself while you're at it. I'm going to have a word with the mayor.
Hurry along, young ladies.
Hurry up, rehearsal, rehearsal.
We've never performed in the street before. Ooh la la.
I'll have a part, won't I, Mr. Hart?
You're not ready.
But I want a chance. You promised me a chance.
You better let her, Noble. We don't want to lose our only apprentice.
Cheerful can be... Why, she could be the crowd in the mob scene.
The whole crowd.
Excellent idea, Billy.
Does this mean I won't have any lines?
Oh, yes, it does. No lines.
Don't be greedy, Cheerful.
You'll be mute.
Mute?
Yes, that way you could hide the fact that your acting is terrible.
How can my acting be terrible when I've never had a chance?
You're always looking for an argument.
I am not.
Can't we get on with rehearsal?
Exercise, ladies. Limbs loose. Think beautiful thoughts.
Oh, let's warm up the vocal cords, shall we?
Posture. Posture.
Speak the speech, I pray you, as I taught it to you, trippingly on the
Hand me
tongue.
my robe, give me my crown, for I have immortal longings in me.
Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch it.
The greedy man is he who sits and bites bits out of plates, or else takes up the almanac and gobbles up all the dates. Posture! Posture!
The quality of mercy is not strained, it droppeth, as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath.
I reckon that's the best thing I ever seen.
It's the only plate I ever see. Kind of short, ain't it? Kind of hard to understand the words.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Bumpkins, Noble. Bumpkins, that's what they are. An audience of bumpkins.
That's not so. What's a pumpkin? I think it's a pumpkin that's gone bad.
Madam, I can assure you that the folks of Calamity Creek are not bumpkins.
Certainly not.
A bit rustic, I'll grant you.
I'm sure. Ron Crabtree meant no offense.
Good citizens and gentle hearts, I'm afraid there's been a big misunderstanding. What you've just witnessed is neither a performance nor a rehearsal.
Then what was it?
It's called warming up. All performers do it.
Why? Well, it keeps one in shape, vocally speaking. Actors are peculiar folk.
How'd you folks decide to get into play acting anyway?
You don't know?
Nope.
Because of him! Him! Who?
Rehearsal out here is just impossible, Lobo. Let us retire to the Calamity Creek Cottage Hotel and rehearse on the veranda.
No, I'm good with that.
Come along, Mademoiselle Minetti.
Is show over?
No, Chief Thomas, the show hasn't even begun. They need to rehearse.
Let's watch him some more. Why not? Why not need it? Isn't every day we have such curious folks in town? Why bother to rehearse? We could do this show in our sleep.
Listen, Dutchie baby, we're not sleepwalkers, we're actors. I'm not worried about the show. I'm worried about that Texas Ranger. We gotta find out what he knows.
You think he's on the gentleman's...
Quiet! I'm going to the veranda. I expect you there soon, Duchess.
Ah, yes, I shan't be long.
Speaking to me, ma'am?
Well, I do believe we've met before.
I get around.
Oh, you're a Texas Ranger, no need to deny it. Well, what are you doing here in the Arizona Territory?
The dry air is good for my health. Lately, I've been ailing.
Oh, well, I thought you might be hunting outlaws and such. The territory's full of them.
Sorry to disappoint you, ma'am.
Well, why don't you walk with me back to the Calamity Creek Cottage Hotel? I do enjoy company while I walk.
I suppose that'd be all right.
Well, aren't you gallant? I trust you'll be catching the show tonight. All of Calamity Creek is terribly excited about it. We're so anxious to make a good impression on the town.
If you say so, ma'am.
means death in this rude assault. Woo! Villain! Thine own hand yields thy death's instrument. The hand shall burn in never-quenching flame hath the king's blood stained the king's own land. Blood? Make her stop, Glenda. She's scaring me. She has a bad temper. That's because she's a phenomenon. I see 6 McHughes in the field today. 5 I have slain today. A horse! A horse! My kingdom! For a horse! She wants a horse! Try the crap! Oh. Die, villains, die! As the king commands! Die! 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 You're scaring us! Oh, for goodness sake, it's only play acting. It's not the way most kids play. Or act. Well, child, phenomenons ain't like most kids. Phenomenons? You mean there are more like you somewhere? Could be, I guess. I heard Maud Lynn tell Agnes Snipes she don't think you're a little girl. She thinks you're a grown-up. She can think whatever she wants. How old are you? Well, I can't be more than 10. 10? Yeah, I'll always be 10, no matter how old I get. You see, it's like this. I'm 1 years old, going on 10. That's the way I learned it. I'll always be a cutie pie. I grew up. I'm 30 years old, going on 10. That's the way I learned it. I'll always be a pie. I grew up. Grown-ups have expensibilities, worries and fears. temper.
You know, as soon as news of this gold strike gets out, we're going to have us a stampede here to Calamity Creek.
Well, law and order must be maintained.
We haven't had a problem so far.
We have never had a gold strike before. You know, I'm afraid that Mayor Gibson is going to resign as sheriff. He didn't want that job in the first place.
Hi, Miss Pettigrew. Bank or boil, bank or boil. I make a boil.
You know, these kids, there's just no respect at all.
Young people today, they have no respect for their elders. Ah, Flender, there you are. Now, you haven't been talking to those actors, have you?
They're not nearly the demons that you think they are, Aunt Abigail.
Well, do you see what I mean, Banker Boyle? Young people today only know how to contradict.
Well, if you ladies will excuse me, Flenda, Miss Pettigrew, I've got a lot of things I've got to be doing. We got to get more buildings. We're going to need more roads. We got more people coming into town. Busy, busy, busy.
All right, Flenda, now you tell me the truth. You have been talking to those actors, haven't you?
Well,
I thought so. Has anyone mentioned my name?
your name? Why would anyone mention your name, Aunt Abigail?
Oh, I was just wondering.
I know you're not going to like this, but I've spoken to that aspiring playwright, and he's very nice.
Oh, I don't care if he's the boob of Calamity Creek. I don't like him. So you're sure that no one mentioned my name at all?
If they did, I didn't hear them. Hello? Oh, hello, Miss Day.
Don't you call me Sonny? Everyone does.
My niece is not everyone else. Now, Flender, you come along with me. You can help me put up the new curtains.
But you missed the rehearsal.
Can't I stay and watch them rehearse, Aunt Abigail?
Stuff and nonsense. Now you come along with me. I don't care not for all this acting and...
Ah, Miss Day, isn't it?
It is.
Well, in that case, good day, Miss Day. Sounds like a little joke, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't. What can I get you, Miss Day? Diamonds? Some nitroglycerin?
When I was in here earlier, I saw a lovely music box.
Music box? Oh, I know what you mean. In fact, I have it right here.
I want to use a real music box instead of a prop on stage.
Well, you will not find one prettier than this one.
Oh, how lovely. How wistful.
And it is.
Is it expensive?
Well, $5.
I'm afraid that's too much. I just couldn't afford it. Engineers like me don't make very much money.
Sold?
What? Oh, that's awfully kind of you, sir, but I couldn't accept it.
Oh, can't a fellow buy a gal a gift? Besides, I don't want you to forget me. I mean, every time you play that music box, you'll have to think about me. Because you like I'm there with you.
Wow, Johnny Lasso, I'm overwhelmed. What a beautiful sentiment.
I mean, every word of it. That's a...
I believe you.
You know, it's got one of them lullabies in it. My mama used to sing it to me when I was younger.
There's a song in the valley, there's a song on the wind, coming down off the mountain, I can hear it again. It's a song from the heavens, sounding sweet as a bird. It's the prettiest
Now I know what a harp was made for. Yippee-I-O-K!
Kitchy goo! You said it, cowboy! Yippee-I-O-K-A! Abigail Pettigrew was right. I'm not only an actor, I'm a rat! So sue me!
Pecos Best, what the heck are you doing?
Hi, Terrible Timmy. Slender, I'm trying to catch my thumb. It ain't easy. It's got a mind of its own.
Which is more than we can say for you.
Tried to catch your thumb? You brainless coyote!
What did I do?
Nothing! That's what you always do! Nothing!
That's why Terrible Timmy's gotta hit you with his hat.
How come I don't get no respect?
Oh, because you don't deserve none!
You do as
Oh, don't tempt me, Peggy!
Oh,
Don't tempt me!
Put away that fist, Swindler! We may need it later!
When we hit the bank and grab the nuggets?
We gotta be prepared! Duchess says there's a Texas Ranger in town. He may be on to us, he may not be, but we gotta stay on our toes. Oh! I have the nitroglycerin, and we have to get started. If the nitroglycerin doesn't blow the safe open, we use the dynamite.
Don't worry about it. If the nitro don't work, if the dynamite don't do the trick, I'll rip open that safe with my bare hands.
Are you trying to be funny or something? Only thing you can rip off with your bare hands is a postage stamp.
Says you!
Yes, that's me! Oh, come on!
Enough of that! Enough of that! We have bigger things we have bigger fish to barbecue. Once someone gets the show on, we hit the bank.
I got a hand in that noble heart. A swell red you come up with.
Only this time we ain't gonna rob no houses. I like houses. I don't like banks.
Well, you're gonna like a bank. Noble Heart's orders.
Oh, shucks.
Why don't you shut up and quit always complaining?
We don't want to attract attention. We don't want to be seen. Easy does it. Ears and eyes open. Mouths shut.
Did you hear that? Good. They's fixing to rob the bank. Must be on account of them gold sacks of Randy and mule train them brung into town. Johnny was right about Noble Heart. I better clue Johnny in fast. Terrible Tim said that the Duchess is onto him. Oh, this is like the old days when I rode with the Texas Rangers. And the Texas Rangers always get their hombre.
thank you, the greatest citizens of the greatest little town in the Arizona Territory. I thank you. The Duchess thanks you. Lotta Crabapple thanks you. Billy Berry thanks you. Sunny Day thanks you. Mademoiselle Galati thanks you.
Cut out the windstorm and get on to Shakespeare, Clever.
That's what we're paying for.
As you wish. As prologue, Miss Lotta Crabtree will entertain you with a selection from the boob.
Bard!
Oh, whatever. Lotta, if you will.
As it fell upon a day the May must have made, sitting in the pleasant shade with a grove of myrtles made, beasts did leap and birds did sing, trees did grow and plants did spring.
I say, chop suey. When are we going to see Mademoiselle Bloody and her young ladies dance?
Noble actress has been offended. Do something.
Oh, look! Something happened at the bank.
Is it a robbery? Whatever it is, it's coming this way.
Better get my shooting iron.
And here they come now!
Bandits! Nasty looking ones.
Not to interfere, folks. Not to interfere, folks. The attempted bank robbery was spoiled.
Bank robbery to gold nuggets!
Safe and snug, they didn't get them.
Who are you, monsieur?
This here's Johnny Lasso with the Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers?
I was bushwhacked, tied up and thrown behind some crates. Fortunately, I was able to tap out a code with the heel of my boot. I learned the code when I was with the Texas Rangers. As soon as I heard that tap, 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 tappity, tap, 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 I knew it was Johnny Lasso in trouble.
Johnny? You're a Texas Ranger?
I wish I knew what was going on here.
Watch them, Raspy.
They won't get away.
Mayor, I've been on the trail of a gangster named Gentleman Dan. He travels with a show troupe. And wherever that troupe goes, there's robbery and burglary.
And sometimes there's some really, really nasty window smashing, too.
There! What did I tell you, Flenda? Actors is the worst.
And them two was in on it. And he is Gentleman Dan. I overheard this bunch mentioning Hart.
Noble, what are we gonna do?
Since I'm trapped, I shall make the trapping my best performance yet. It seems as if fate has drawn the curtain on Gentleman Dan. And Gentleman Dan, as what you see before you is not only a superior actor, but also a superior criminal. You wanted a marvelous show, and you shall have it. You've just witnessed the capture of Noble Hart, who in reality is Gentleman Dan.
Three cheers for Gentleman Dan, even though he is a crook.
Use the Duchess and this old ham as a front! You might cheer for Gentleman Dan. Well, here I am! Applaud for me! Applaud for me! I'm the brilliant Don't be cheering for this old guy. Shower him with mustard. Fooled all of you, didn't I?
signal to my warriors she not go far.
I'm here, Chief.
Ah, that's my best warrior. Deputy.
It's not every day a man's last name is the same as his occupation.
Little Louisa went that way.
I'm on the way, Chief. And when I find her, she'll be answering to a higher power for all that she's done.
I thought she was a little girl. Oh, if little Louisa had kept her mouth shut, you wouldn't even know who Gentleman Dan was.
Gentleman Dan could be noble heart. He doesn't have the smarts to be a master criminal.
Why resist that?
I knew little Louisa, or actually Gentleman Dan, would soon show his hand. Little Louisa, being an actor, couldn't handle for noble to steal her thunder.
Oh, vanity, vanity. All is vanity.
And vanity will put little Louisa behind bars.
What a great story for the Sentinel.
Are we entitled to a refund?
Noble Heart, Duchess, you outlaws, you are all under arrest. Raspy, put him in the stockroom of the store. There's a good strong lock on that door.
You heard him, Mayor! Move! I should have ripped open that safe with my bare hands! Shut up! Too quick!
This is all been a big misunderstanding.
All over, I can turn it in my badge. I cannot be the sheriff of this town, and be its mayor, and run the general store, too. And no one figured out I'm one of the outlaws, too, unless it's your red hat!
Don't worry, folks. We'll get him in the sequel.
Oh, this sort of thing always happens when actors come to town.
I recognized you earlier.
Me? Me? Why, that's impossible.
It's you, all right. You used to be in vaudeville. Let me think. They used to call you Pogo, the woman who could walk up and down the stairs on her head. You were a big hit at the Birdcage Theater.
Oh! Is this true, Miss Pettigrew?
There's no need for crying. Now I understand why you didn't want actors in Calamity Creek. You were afraid someone was going to discover your secret. Going up and down the stairs on your head doesn't sound very Shakespearean, though.
What's going to happen to us?
We closed down. That's what. Well, not so fast. Wait. I've got a suggestion. Look, in a few months, Calamity Creek is going to be a thriving metropolis. We'll build us an Opry House.
Wonderful idea. My brother will donate the land.
Oh, I suppose I should make some amends for my bad behavior. I'll pay for the Opry House, with the understanding that my niece's play gets presented.
Oh, Aunt Abigail, you knew about my play.
Oh, of course I did.
Oh, Billy, did you hear that?
Yes, I did, Flinda. You know, your play has a few bugs in it, and it will need to be rewritten from top to bottom. Leave it to me.
You always know where to find me, Johnny. I'll be right here at the Calamity Creek Opera House.
And how about you, Mademoiselle Galletti? Will you be staying as well?
No more traveling in the buckboard.
What a pleasure!
Ooh la la!
Yeah. This could be my big chance.
And how about you, young fella? Calamity Creek is in need of a sheriff. Would you be interested in the job?
So yes, Johnny, say yes.
I'll have to. I've thought about it. Folks, say hello to the new sheriff of Calamity Creek.
Shakespeare said it best. All's well that ends well.
You set it off, Miss Pine Tree.
I am told that here in the world of miniature you'll see that all mankind are players, as well as we. Shakespeare's friends, we hope, will join our cause and crown our best endeavors with applause.